Just when you think you've seen it all, look at this little crazy bridge. Oh my gosh, can't even see till you get to the very top. Oh, it's an old trestle bridge. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is, you couldn't even begin to take a semi here. Woo, that was fun. That'll be a story of epic proportions.
Funny story. Remember that 8420 we just put an exhaust manifold on? It was the rear number 6 leaking on that one. We'll check this guy out. Number 1, leaking like a sieve, and we got a broken bolt. And the top one's broke too. Ooh. We're gonna find out what that's gonna be like. I don't know. Things shifted. Hopefully. Oh boy. Oh, I can see the head there. Well, to be continued. Oh geez, there's another broken one. This might be fun. Okie doke. We got it off. We got 2 of them. They're the same here, 1 and 6. The head of the bolt broke off on one, and then it broke there, recessed. So I'm gonna clean it up and see. Surely I won't get that lucky. There's no way. So the middle 2, 3, 4, and 5, they're good. So number 6 is, or number 1's same way as this one.
Here we are. We got one last massive rock to move. It's too big for the excavator to pick up, so we're gonna try pushing it with the dozers. See how this goes. There's a whole pile of rocks already where that dirt is, and some trees. Pretty much got the bulk of it. And this is the last thing to get out of there. Look at that thing. He's pushing it. Well, it's moving. And I've been taking all the bigger rocks that I could lift up by the acreage. Just kind of got them in a pile, so later this summer we decided what we're going to do with them. Just trying to get them out of the way for now. So he's got quite a ways to push it. See how it goes here. Dad's about got the rock up here to this old pasture. I'm coming back with the plate on the 4450, covering the big divot he's leaving. And the wrap plater behind it, so we don't have a big groove out here. It's working great. It's almost there.
So 8 pretty good sized rocks. That one being the one I just pushed. Took me an hour to push a half a mile. Then about 4 to 5 medium small ones. And then another big one here on the end. This is what we're going to call Stonehenge. We don't know where we're going to put them, but that's some pretty epic rocks out in the big field out in the middle. The landlord's like 90 years old, so yeah, long time. Maybe they've been there for 70 years for all we know.
We're getting some waterways prepped for some reseeding. Everything was going good, but now I got a little confession to make / mistake to own up to. Happens to the best of us. This is just to show you that by no means are we perfect here at Man Family Farms. Nothing crazy, but just kind of an unexpected things that you never think is gonna happen. Wow, that window is really clear out of this tractor cab. Oh wait, maybe because it's not there. Well, what happened, you may ask? Working up this waterway, it's a little rough. Dad just got done with the dozing, so I'm going crossways, and it's rough going over the tracks. Of course, AC doesn't work in these older tractors. Why would it? Never does, so just never really bank on it anyway. So of course, I got the windows propped open. Breezy enough out today. Feels great. This one side, be my right side, going over this rough terrain, working the ground. Little brackets wasn't holding the window open, and it kept slamming in. So every like 30 seconds to a minute, it would come in, I'd push it back out, try to get it to stay, and it got to the point where it just kept doing it. And I may or may not have been a little aggressive. I was trying to like, push it while I was steering, get these brackets locked in so it'd stay, and it wasn't. And I was like, just stay pushing it. And I may have been a tad aggressive when I was trying to push it back out while I was going over some bumps. Pushed, bumps at the same time, bam, whole thing shatters, and now we need a new window. I always like to see the good in things. The breeze coming in and out of this tractor cab now is immaculate. Is what it is. What am I going to do now? Complain about it? No, I'm going to enjoy the nice breeze and add to Bucky's list of things we got to do. So we're golden. We're going to keep working at it. Tractor still runs. Everything works. It's all that matters.
We're taking this little seat extension auger off of our freezing tender, which is going to replace by that one there. That's 20 inches longer. You can't reach a central fill planter with the 45-inch extension. You need the 65-inch extension. So Este's going to work on that, and we'll be able to load that planter tomorrow, Saturday.
I'm in the 78. We're gonna go hook the cultimulcher up. We're going back to the airport where I dissed, Bucky VT'd, and I'm gonna go cultimulch it. And the reason I'm cultimulching it is to pack it firm. Alfalfa likes a firm seed bed. Right now it's probably pretty fluffy with the VT. So just gonna take the cultimulcher over one time and just pack it down. And he's coming to seed it tomorrow.
Amish actually took those bins and they're gonna put them up somewhere on their farm, so that's pretty cool. We got a lot of cleanup to do here this summer.
Just get everything buttoned up. Overhead door guys will probably be in here sometime this soon, putting the overheads in. We got our seed beans in, so they're in there right now. We got still probably a good chunk of seed beans from a different company to come yet. We got all our corn spread out. Everything's just it's kind of hectic right now since we don't have the barn anymore. Just all spread out. I don't know why, to me this spring just feels out of whack, but we're gonna get through it.
9430 Loch Ness pretty much ready to go, and the Mander Creek ready to put some work in this spring.
Would y'all believe me that the level of the hitch was perfect with the 7800? I don't even have to get out and jack it down, which is a good thing because that jack doesn't even have a handle on it. But that's why you carry pliers on you. Hooked up, painless process. Tires got air. Ready to roll. Gosh, we use the crap out of this thing, I'll tell you what. Must be some celebrities that just arrived at the airport. Coming a big jet, got a golf cart. There's like 7 or 8 of them. Big old plane for a small airport. Making the most beautiful seed bed you've ever seen. Wow. Oh, this could take a little while. 15 feet, 15 acres. I don't know how long this is gonna take, but I'm going slow right now. I may bump the speed up here. All done with the small piece over there. The other small piece in the corner. Plowing. Time's that guy down there. We just gotta lift it up quick. Get it free. Keep going. Done with that little piece over there. So we got the big piece here, and then there's a couple more acres on the other side of the runway. That was beans last year. Those were beans last year. They gonna go back into hay because of some seed corn rotation. Would you take notice that there isn't a screen in this tractor? And I don't have a globe on this tractor. So yes, I'm driving. And gosh, I don't know how I'm doing it. This is a lot. It's been a long time since I actually drove a tractor. About
2 hours probably. We're on our last pass, so not too bad. Cultimulture is still together, so that's good. But we got a little piece over there across the runway, so we're not quite done yet, but we got the main part done. We're out here in a different farm, showing Crestmere 21. Remember HB took them terraces out last fall? Well, we're adding a couple waterways where they were, cold mulching down where the waterway is gonna go, getting it leveled off, ready for seed. Just a nice little draw down through there. There's our alfalfa and oats, Roundup Ready alfalfa. Stuff's like gold, expensive. About lost it off the end there.
Should have took the old Chevy.
Well, she's making her squat.
What's wrong, Roni?
There he is, the Massey and a Landau drill, drilling in the alfalfa and some oats. Yeah, that's gonna look nice. Beautiful. Thank you, Wade.
We're out here with the 460. 10-foot John Deere drill. We're gonna drill in headlands for seed corn. We've always used the 40-20. We're gonna use the 460 this year, something different. See how we like that on here. I know it's windier than you know what, but got the 1960 460. Damn brand new. She's a little dirty right now, but it's windy, it's dusty. Right along the creek bed here. Look at that baby. First like a cat. Doing the John Deere Van Brunt drill. Just getting her done.
Next day, back out here real quick. Spreading some fertilizer. This is actually a spot of a field that didn't get harvested last fall. It was wet or something or weedy. So I had a little excess from the alfalfa spots. So I'm just kind of broadcasting out here. So we have at least something here to help the crop grow a little better. We're about out. You see how much we got left. Sorry for the wind, but last fall, this little field here, there's a bunch of rocks, debris. We piled them all up. We're like, yeah, we'll pick them up later. Well, it's later, and just before we're probably ready to plant. Better late than never. Just so happen to have a 7800 out here, so it'll work out all right. Look at this, no look. Bingo.
This is my Sign Creations artist here, finishing up our Man Family Farms logo. Thank you very much. We will not be showing anything else until the final glass is on. That is so sweet. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Friday evening, almost 7 o'clock. Chance of rain tomorrow. Finally get some waterway seeded. Dad's out running the drill. Got the 460 on the drill this year. Seeding some waterways right now. He's seeding along a creek bed. Since this hay field is coming out of alfalfa and going all to corn this year, there's a bunch of waterways on the other side of the farm that we didn't have access to. So we're seeding grass along the creek bed. So down on the south end of the field, there's a driveway. We'll be able to get down here and mow nice and clean along the creek bed and get back to the waterways on the north side of the field, which we got a waterway we redid over there that we got to reseed yet tonight, and a couple other small patches. It's like the Badger's doing a good job. You see the edge of his wheel track right here, going all the way down nice and straight. Have a nice crisp edge. A little bend there, but it'll be all right. It'll all straighten out. We have a nice grass strip here along the creek bed that we can mow and keep everything clean. Come here in the summertime. You had anything else to clean up, volunteer trees like that, you have access to it throughout the whole year now. Basically just treat this as another waterway. So here's the main kind of waterway that needed redone this year. See, it's nice and bowled out now. This other waterway, which is a bigger waterway, it's got some spots that need work, but we're getting tight on time, so hopefully come back and maybe do that next fall. Definitely got this waterway redone. It was starting to get rough, shape was uneven, and it was really rough going across it because of some tile work we did a few years back. And this is high profile. You can see this one from the highway. So let's see how his drill job is and see if it's gonna be nice, straight, nice, or it's gonna be crooked. So you can see his wheel tracks here. I went down with the pickup first to kind of give him a gauge of where to be. This is his first pass. You can see the 2 wheel marks here and here. I mean, got a little crook in it, but as you go each pass out, he'll be able to correct it and straighten it up. And once the grass comes up, all that matters is that outside edge, and all the grass in between will come up together. But that looks, can't complain about that so far. See how he does coming back on his second pass. In the last pass here right at sunset, let's look at the edge. This will be the edge. Well, it's got a couple quirks in there, but not terrible. You really know when the grass comes up. Oh, that thing does have lights. How about that? Pretty good. Nice, beautiful Iowa sunset. People might always think about it, but having nice waterways sure is huge, especially come fall harvest. Going across those waterways, nice and smooth. Don't have ruts. Everything looks nice from the road. Neighbors appreciate it. Landlords especially appreciate it when you keep their fields nice and clean. So that's why we do this little extra stuff, make things look nice.
What is going on here? Area 21. Table. Man Family Farms. Glass Top. Larry and Levi. And Duxie. Hey, just for the fun, get me in the video. So the other day, I met the Skinner brothers at a farm auction, and yeah, so you know, if you own some land and for some reason you need to sell it or want to sell it, you call these guys, and they'll set you up. Urbandale, Iowa. There. Oh my gosh. This is the honey badge on Saturday morning. We're gonna go see the waterway here quick. 2 to be specific. Trying to rain this morning. As you can kind of see, it's cloudy. But we're gonna give it a shot. Later, we're gonna be calibrating our new planter, used new planter, with counter lock and load system. So that'll be a fun, epic moment. We're gonna call it the S-curve waterway. It's got like 3 bends in it. S-curve. 1. Coming down to the highway. Yeah. Anyway, exciting. So we're on the north end of the farm now. And straight ahead you see how this waterway kind of meets another low lying waterway. There used to be a terrace in here, and then it held the water from up that way. So we're going to have this big intersection of 2 waterways lying together here to hold the runoff of the water from the northeast and straight back to the north. And we're tying this down into this old existing waterway. Yeah, this was a big terrace here, and a lot of stuff going on right here. Probably the second favorite thing I like to do in the spring, other than planting, drill waterways. We're here today. We are calibrating our insecticide for counter 20G dry flowable. We just did those 9 rows. They're set, ready to roll. The way the planter folds, you do the 2 in the back. We'll jump to the other side, do the other 2. Then we'll go to the other side on the left, driver's side, and do the other 9. You catch it down here, point to that, Devin. Catch it right here, coming out of there, and we shoot for 5 mile an hour, so many feet. Try to get 3 ounces in there, and that tells us that we should be pretty close to our rate. So you put this little tube up there, and there's a fake, or call it a dummy product. Catches in this little tube here, and we're shooting for 3 ounces. Look up inside there, see what's going on. you definitely wouldn't want to do this with real product because it's real dusty and toxic. We just got done doing our insecticide calibration for our planter. Now we're going to do something fun this afternoon. Weather's a little weird today, so we're going to do some more preventive maintenance. So these little drive chains here, this is the insecticide drive. This shaft spins up here, which you can see, and that drives this sprocket down here, which does the population. And then it drives this intermediate sprocket that runs back here that drives the insecticide. So when we were calibrating it this morning, we noticed that some of these chains didn't look very good. So we're gonna replace them this afternoon. Holy roller chain, Batman. 110 inches of 41 roller chain. Population in between drive to drive insecticide. Every row replaced, brand new. 220 feet on a 24-row planter. Ready for population, insecticide drive, ready to go. Put new chains on every row, insecticide on, boxes on. We're gonna go plant. We love mechanical change because if something happens, it's mechanical. It's not electrical, it's mechanical. We got chain drive right here. Variable rate drive with hydraulics, 40 roller chain. Now the other day, DJ28 was talking about this. Drawbar hitch, planter. We're gonna call it lock nest. My niece thinks we ought to call it box nest. So I think once we get rolling, comment Loch Ness planter, Loch Ness monster. You hear about it, you read about it, but you never see it. Here it is. John Deere factory hitch. You don't see a lot of these, you see a lot of DBs, but if anyone knows how many John Deere drawbar hitches were made, John Deere factory, not Schnell, not DB, this is John Deere factory hitch. Loch Ness or box nest. See you in the footings.